thing that I'm still struggling with, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on, is how did a convicted felon resonate more with Americans than a hyper-qualified woman of color?
Do you think people with Trump derangement syndrome know they have it?
You're an idiot.
And second question, did you steal Trump's haircut or did he steal yours? Cultural appropriation haircut right there.
Spend another minute on Joy Reid. It's a TikTok situation until her ass is fired. She and her little friend Ellie Mistel are truly the most racist people on television.
Oh, the identity politics grift might be soon coming to an end. It's going to be a great 4 years. This is just some screenshots of what's been going on X the last day or so. It's been absolutely funny here. You got Elon Musk joking about buying MSNBC because it is for sale after all. And you got Joe Rogan here saying, if you buy MSNBC, I would like Rachel Maddow's job. I will wear the same outfit and glasses, and I will tell the same lies. Absolutely terrific. The mainstream media, nobody believes them anymore. Now, before we get to the heartpiece of the view, let me show you a clip of Megyn Kelly absolutely taking a chainsaw to race grifter Joy Reid. Let's get it.
We've got to spend another minute on Joy Reid. It's a TikTok situation until her ass is fired. It's just, there's no way MSNBC, which is in a full meltdown now about how bad their losses were, there's no way they can keep this woman. I realize they're in the same problem that the Democrat Party is. Like, they have a base that they need to keep. But she and her little friend Ellie Mistel are truly the most racist people on television.
So you might be thinking, Megyn, what kind of issue are we having here? I think that Sunny Hostin is the most racist person on television, and I think we should have an open.
You're giving me
and
something to
honest...
think about. Yeah, I'm not going to say you're not in the running with that one. I'm not going to dismiss that out of hand. But I still like my odds, like especially the pair of them, Joy Reid and Ellie Mistel together. I mean, it's amazing to watch. Like, you really can't believe that they're allowed to say the things they say.
It's insane.
On her show and also her Instagram. Like, her Instagram is so full. The one that I think was talking about that day, there were a couple of clips of her, but we were hearkening back to a clip in which I think it was on her Instagram. She was mocking white women's tears.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, oh, poor white women. Oh.
Hey, I just want to give some free advice to the white progressives, particularly white progressive women who may be thinking about marching against the Trump victory, maybe putting back on the P-word hats and doing that thing. I would just say probably don't send any of those invites to any black women you know. I'm just going to tell you right now, they're not coming. I'm pretty sure black women have resigned from the Save America Coalition, Save Democracy Coalition, and definitely the Save the Democratic Party Coalition. I think that's probably not happening. I would just keep those invites maybe among your own friends because I don't think they're coming. But yeah, I think black women are now on the Save Black Women, Prioritize Black Men, and prioritize black communities, black businesses, and that. And, you know, the black spaces, but Save America, Save the Democratic Party. Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if when I was on Fox News in the prime time, if I was like, oh, look at the black women crying over George Floyd. Oh, they're black women. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine? I would have been fired so fast.
Yep.
But she can get away with doing that to whites. Wait, why again? Because MSNBC and NBC allow blatant racism on their airwaves every single night. She's not the only purveyor of it. She just happens to be the worst.
Also, I'm pretty sure she's not a natural blonde.
Oh my God. Weren't we lectured by people like Joy Reid about white women who want to wear the braids? It's a no. That's why when we went to the Bahamas for like 10 years, we couldn't have our child's hair with the braids that the Bahamian women would love to charge you $100 to put in their head. But you're not allowed to help the Bahamian women because Joy Reid will call you a racist if she sees your child and her white hair in the braids. Then we were told you can't make yourself look like a Latina, or as J-Lo says, Latino. They all speak like completely without any Puerto Rico accent until they get to their words, and then they want to remind you, Latino. Anyway, we were told you're not allowed to like wear the lip liner or the big hoops, and you can't have because that's all appropriation. And as a white woman, you're not allowed. So why can Joy Reid have the white hair, have the bright blonde hair. For a while there, it was long and it looked exactly like Donald Trump's. And now she's gone closer cropped, fine, which is what leftist women are doing. They're shaving off their hair to prove that they're leftists. P.S. We could tell by your sour face. You didn't need to shave off all your. We're good. We got it. Your enormous glasses.
These women.
These are my readers, Dave Rubin. It's what a normal person gets when they need a reader. It's like the liberal glasses are so ugly.
Mark Cuban started looking like Rachel Maddow. It's like, what the hell's going on with these people?
It's like they think it's cool to be unattractive. It is not cool, Joy Reid. Grow your hair out and act like a grown-up. And we already knew you were leftist before you shaved off all your hair.
I don't think it's worth going into Elie Wiesel or whatever his name is, Mistal, but I will say he looks like half Fat Albert, half Albert Einstein.
He looks like one of those little trolls, you know, with like the hair.
Great clip of Megyn Kelly. I agree with absolutely everything she said there. Absolutely love that clip. Now let's get to the clip of The View, where they are not coping very well with the Kamala Harris loss. Still to this day, blaming it on misogyny, blaming it on racism. Look, your candidate just sucked. It had nothing to do with the fact that she was a woman or the fact that she was black. It had to do everything with the economy, and it had to do with the border. People want their children to be safe, and they want more money in their pocket. Let's get to the clips. I'll give you my thoughts on the back end.
It's something that I'm still struggling with, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on, is how did a convicted felon resonate more with Americans than a hyper-qualified woman of color? Do you think that racism and misogyny played any part in this election?
Well, listen, I think that Vice President Harris was eminently qualified. And I supported her with everything that I had, and I think so many Americans did. It was a close election at the end of the day, didn't break in her direction. I think we all are going to unpack as part of our after-action analysis. How did this happen?
Yeah.
Where did we fall short? I do think that the emerging lesson, separate and apart from reasons may be connected to race and misogyny, is that the economy was the dominant theme for a lot of folks, particularly when you consider that in many communities of color, there was movement away from the Democratic candidate and toward the former president.
Every congressperson has a bathroom in their, every congressperson has a bathroom in their office. So she's got a bathroom she can use in her office. And I'm sure she can use your bathroom and the bathroom of every Democrat and every person who's not a bigot in the United States Congress.
We have bathrooms here. In this building, it just says all genders.
Yeah.
Why can't they just do that everywhere?
Yeah, there are all gender bathrooms in many of the Capitol office buildings, not necessarily in the Capitol itself, but we're going to work through that
Renovate.
issue.
The border was a big issue, but the economy is always going to be the biggest issue. People had more money in their pocket, 10 to 50% more money in their pocket 4 years ago. This is always going to be the biggest issue. People like to talk about Obama's economy, how it was so great. It wasn't. If it was so great, Hillary would have won in 2016. The economy is the biggest issue. Shut your pie hole. It wasn't racism. It wasn't misogyny. Let's get to it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, guys, please smash that thumbs up button for your boy. Consider subscribing to the channel. Help it grow. I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace out, everybody.